right, folks. Hello. How are you tonight? We are live here. I am Organic Silver Moon Designs. This is a art and jewelry, and I usually teach. Tonight I'm going to be finishing up, I look like a wild child here, but I'm going to be finishing up my drawing. This is my Mystic Fantasy Water Dragon that I did. So I hope everybody shows up here tonight. Thank you for thumbs up, whoever gave me that. I really appreciate you coming in. We're going to get ready and paint this. How about that? All right, give me just one moment here. I still have a couple of things to hook up. Hey, how are you doing, Warrior Demona Hellhound? How are you? I'm great. Thank you. I'm trying to pull up my other screen over here so I can see you guys on that. So give me just a second here, and we're going to start painting in just a minute. Welcome in. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you being here. Honestly, it's great to have you here today. All right, let's see. I should be able to hit my live on here. There we go. There we go. There we go. This thing is making me repeat everything. I'm going to have to turn the sound off on it. Can you hear me okay? I'm glad you're doing all right. So you must hear me okay. That's good. I was worried about the sound. Just a second while I get this all typed in here. I'm so glad you're here. I had told several other people, I don't know if they're going to show up or not, but if you hang out, it'll be fun. Give me just one second. I got to running behind the gentleman that lives upstairs, my roommate. He was talking to me, and I said, you know, you were just in the talk the other day, and I have to go online, and you're going to make me late. So I was about 5 minutes late coming in, so I'm really sorry about that. Okay, let's see here. This thing is not liking my password. Let's see if that works. Nope. Okay. I'm going to put on here, I forgot my password. Let's see. Tap on your phone or tablet. Yep. So it's going to come up and pop up on here. Sorry about that. There we go. Hang on, I'm still here. Don't leave. You've never come to YouTube before, huh? So you're at a live right now, so it's pretty awesome. And let's see. Okay, now I'm waiting for it to send me a verification code at my Gmail. So I apologize for this. I am just batting 100 here tonight. Give me 1 second here. Hang on. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Well, maybe I won't. Let's see if it'll let me get to my Gmail on my tablet. Okay. Try another way. Let's see if it'll let me do that. Okay. Nope, it's not going to do that. So we're going to go back. I don't know what's going on. Either way, I can still get into this. It's just going to be a pain in the butt right now. I can already see that. Okay, so let me go back to my live. Get into this. It's just going to be a pain in the butt right now. I can already see that. Okay, so let me go back to my live. Get into this. It's just going to be a pain in the butt right now. I can already see that. So I'm going to turn the sound down on my tablet because it's echoing. So can you hear me all right? Hi, salesman. Welcome in. Thank you. Yeah, they help me see. So I'm trying to get it to let me see the chat. I should be able to see the chat in here. Guys, I'm sorry. Technical difficulties, you know? Well, as long as you can hear me okay, I'll just do my best to read up on the screen. All right, good. Because it's not letting me in. All right, so you're not going to see me in a minute, which is okay. I'm going to end up putting you over there on my canvas for this, that I'm painting. And this is my Mystic Fantasy Water Dragon. Thank you. I appreciate that, Jay. I really do. Yeah. I've got all this stuff over here at my desk, thinking that I was going to put it up a different way, but that's not going to happen. But I can use my screen to see how well I can see myself to know what I'm doing. And it's behind. It's actually lagging. So I'm going to turn you guys around, and you're going to be on the canvas while I'm doing this. Yeah. Hopefully, I'll be able to do this. I'm not sure. Let's see. It's lagging, so I'm waiting for it to show up over here. There we go. Can you still hear me all right? I'll have to look back to see because I can't see the chat. All right, let me get this down a little further. Wow. So I may have an issue here. Let's see what I can do here. I'm having a delay to see how well anyone can see with this. I may have to use my other stand. Thank you for your patience. I appreciate it. I am telling you. It doesn't help either that I haven't been live in a while. All right. One moment here. Looks like I got you on part of it, but I need you to see all of it and not all my stuff from my printer. Thank you for your patience. I appreciate it. Trying to get this to open up. Thank you again for your patience. I really do appreciate it. Okay, so here's my code. So how do I use it? One second here. Alright, so you guys are going to get to see me again. Sorry about that. And my ceiling and everything else. My day was pretty good. Thank you for asking. So I need this thing to let me get the code in here. So hold on. Let me see if I can get in here. Wow. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? No, I don't want to stop streaming. How do I get into my other part here? Uh-oh. Hang on, guys. Don't go anywhere. And if I drop, just give me a minute and I'll be right back. I'm just trying to get this to work for me. So I guess I'm going to have to do it this way, even though I did not want to do it this way. I will not be able to see you guys talking to me. So I'm going to try. Put this over here. Take it out of this. Put it in here because it will do a lot better. I know you guys are going to see the ceiling for a minute. Okay. Yay. Alright. Now, whoops. not my night, is it? I'm telling you, not my night. What I can do here. Let me turn my other screen on over here. And go back to $232,671. Thank you for your patience. I really appreciate it. Okay, so now I can see what you're seeing. And that's what I'm going to try to fix. There we go. That's a little better. A little better than it was. There we go. My other app doesn't want to open up on my other tablet here. And I'm trying to open it up. Wow, I should be able to get into this without having to sign into it. Hang on, guys. I'm working on this. Thank you for your patience. I really appreciate it. That might work. This thing is really weird. Okay. Thank you so much for your patience. Whoa, this thing's saying it can't find my email, and I know better than that. Oh my goodness. Okay. Thanks again for your patience. It did it to me again. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for your patience. I am so sorry. Okay, so why can't I see the chat? Thanks so much for your patience, for waiting. It looked like I had 3 people, but it looks like I have 2 now. So I'm just trying to get this to open up for me. Somebody type something on the screen for me. Hmm. All right, for some reason it's not allowing that, but at least I can see the picture of where my painting is. So I will turn this around to me every once in a while. Thank you for coming in. I really appreciate it. Now somebody looks like they got my initials, LG. Said I would love to. She has skills. Almost looks like my initials. Are you still here, Day? Somebody type on the screen for me, please. Thank you. I appreciate it. Like I see 3 thumbs up and then I see two people in the room. So, wow, that's really weird. Wait a minute. That's weird. Are you the only one in here, Day? So let me try something because it says 3 thumbs up and 3 people are in here. That's really weird because I can't pull it up on the other one for some reason. So, whoops, sorry about that, guys. Let me get this locked in. And as long as you can still hear me, I can't get the chat to pull up on my other screen, which is where I need it. It's not allowing me to see this. And it's delayed, like it's delayed, which is really weird. Okay, so I reloaded this. And I'm signed in, and it should be allowing me to see this. Give me 1 second, folks. I'm right here. Let me see if my other tablet will let me look at it. But I tell you, there is something weird about my Alexa tablet. She is not allowing me to access that other. So I'm going to see if my other phone will pull it up. Because I need to be able to see you guys typing while I'm painting. And be able to answer your questions. I think that is dead, though. Yeah, that one's dead. Where is my other tablet? Which might also be gone. This is what I get for coming in a couple minutes late. This is what happens. I do not know where my other tablet is. Well, I guess I'm going to have to try to talk in between and look around as I do it each time. Just hang out with me and it'll get better. It's gotta. That is the weirdest thing, though. It won't show the chat on my other tablet, which is strange. So I'm going to try this. Oh my goodness. It should have let me in. Really, really strange. Settings. Open app. Whoa. Thanks for your patience. I appreciate it. Hmm. It says no description has been added to the video. It hasn't. They're right. Can somebody type a little more for me and let me see if this pulls up again? Sorry about that. I'm still here. I apologize. I don't know how good my talents are tonight with all these wires and computer stuff. And I used to do computers. It's hard to believe, but I haven't learned to be a super duper social media person yet. But I'm working on it. I am working on it. Okay, just to give you a little idea, let me make sure everybody's okay. Is everybody okay over here? So I stick my head around the corner. So, Day, are you the only person in here? That's really weird. Huh. Panda's in there? I wonder why I don't see them. They disappeared. That's weird. Anyway, so these are the paints I'm going to be using. And it's real weird because my tablet is lagging. These actually are awesome. These are acrylic paints that I bought from Temu. I have other ones. I have the others. But these are the ones I want to use for him. And so when we decided on the blue-gray and all that, I have an easel. It's just, though, the problem is with the easel is I'm afraid I won't be able to get my camera where it should be. So, little leery of that. And let me get this out because I'm using this as my paint board. Thank you so much for everybody being here. I really appreciate it. I'm Organic Silver Moon Designs. I'm a jewelry and a canvas artist. And I don't know if you had seen these before, Day, and everybody. These are a couple of the wood burnings I did from my photographs that I drew. Can you see them? And this here is a praying mantis that I did. And of course that's the dragon that I sized down. That is really weird because I can't see any typing on the screen. And I said to open the app twice and it hasn't opened it. Whoa. I should be able to see everyone typing. Am I doing something wrong? Probably. Let me try it another way. Let me see if this one will work. I'm still with you guys. I'm working on the paint and I'm working on getting my screen to come up so I'll be able to see you typing. Okay. And it should show that I'm live. There we go. Showing everything, but it's not showing the chat. Isn't that weird? Are you guys doing okay over here? I get to everything to make my OC. What is that? Day. Tell me what that is. Thanks for hanging out and putting up with me right now while I'm trying to get this straight. This is really weird. Pop channels. I keep telling it to open the app. Says there's one watching now, so you're the only one here. Everybody else left. I guess they couldn't handle it. That's cool. Let's get this rolling. So we're going to do... I'm going to use this like an easel here for a moment. It might help me. Okay. So we're going to... I'm going to work on... I guess this area here in his neck and go from there, and then we'll get up there. It may not stay there for me because I don't have the... This will work. This is quality easel here. I have an easel. I just didn't want to put it up. Okay, so I'm not. If this tilts, you should still be able to see me painting. So we're going to work on using some cardamom blue or ultramarine blue and cardamom, and I'm trying to find cobalt blue because I want to mix them. I'm using this as my paint palette. Okay, so we're going to do that. Yeah, and here's cobalt blue. We're going to do several different ones because I don't want him or her, whichever it is. Whichever we decide whether it's a male or a female dragon. Can you guys see? Are you up on the wall and not on my painting? Oh my goodness, sorry about that. I am so sorry. I was like, I'm talking like you can see what I'm doing. Holy crap. Sorry about that. Alright, stay there. Let's do this. This will work. Will it work? No, it may not work. Alright, so I may have to get my easel and pull this down if I can't get it to catch on something here and not fall and slide down. So you guys can still see this. It's just a little laggy on my tablet. And I'll let you see what I'm talking about because it won't bring up the chat area. That's why I kept asking you to type. So I got 3 likes and there's only 1 person in here now. So, but I appreciate you staying with me. I really do. I honestly do. Okay, so what we're mixing is some ultramarine blue and cobalt blue here. And I'm going to add a dab of white to this. And I may also add a little bit of black and the other because I want it darker. I know that doesn't seem possible, but it actually makes it darker when you add black. It will darken the colors up and also put a touch of gray in it is what it'll do. Because I think that he's more gray blue than blue blue. He's too serious of a dragon to be pretty turquoise blue. You still with me? My cat has decided to get up here. Get down, Star, now. You gotta go. Are you still there, Day? Are you laughing? Because I did that. I know. It's crazy. I know. Oh, my goodness. Get down, Star. My cat is trying to crawl up here with everything I got here. She's crazy. Of course, we get too bored. We can always put this in here for you to look at, right? Alright, so now I need my black. And I am sorry, I did not mean to put you up on the ceiling and everywhere else. Except for where you're supposed to be so you can see me doing this. I'm sorry I lost 2 people. It looks like I lost 2 people. You're the only one in here. Oh well. They'll come back or they won't. Here we go. This is black. And this is going to seem like a muck, but it's not. It's really going to work. It's amazing. It will work. I don't want a lot of black, just a little. Star, get down. If you hear me yelling Star, it's my cat. Star, get down now. You're not allowed up there. Oops, sorry. She just went flying. Okay, she's okay though. No worries. And I don't have one of my mixers up here, so I'm going to use another brush to mix. Oh, you can't even see me mixing this, can you? How am I going to do this? So I'm mixing cobalt blue, marine blue, black, and white, because we're going to try to get a blue-gray. See how it's grayish blue? That's the idea. Can you see that? It's not gray, it's actually gray-blue. I wish my live would come up where I could see you talking on the screen. It'd make it a lot easier. So I guess not. This is going to be a real challenge here too. So we're going to get it down here where you can still see. I'm just going to adjust things, because there's no way I can paint this standing up there. So we're going to start in this area, and I'm going to go in between, and then I'm going to come back here with some black outlines. So it's going to look pretty gray, but it is blue. I promise you it's blue. It's blue-gray. Almost, I don't know, like a dove. Maybe they call it dove blue-gray. I'm not sure. So hopefully you can see me doing this. I'm doing my best so you can see. Whoa. I may have to come back in with a finer brush to get in these smaller areas. So talk to me and I'll look at the screen in just a minute. See what you're saying. Oh my goodness. I'm going to have to get a little more paint on here. And maybe slow down my brush strokes. I'll have to come back in with a fine tip from part of this. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about it. I'll just have to keep doing it this way until I change brushes. And it's going to take a lot of paint to paint this fella. I'm going to come back and see how you're doing here. How are you doing back here? Are you relaxing? Say hello or something so I know you're still in the room. Day, are you still there? Oh, okay. Good. Oh, my Lord. Thank you. And I'm going to come back, believe it or not, I'm going to come back and add some more blue to this. But for the moment, this will do. I just felt so bad for coming in here so late. Almost 5 minutes late. I got to get a little bit of this water. This is really thick. It shouldn't be this thick, but it is. I'll just have to get that line back in there that's not there now. I just covered it up. That's okay. It'll have to dry, and then I'll have to do that. Wow. So we have a little bit of the white. That's not the canvas showing up, by the way. That is the white that I actually mixed in the paint, I think, coming out. I'm also painting at an angle, which I am not used to at all. I had another friend tonight, and I asked them to come, but they said something about, well, do you get paid for doing that? And I said, no, I don't receive any pay for this. It's all free of charge unless they want to send donations, and I don't have an account yet for that. So I'm trying to get one of those things set up where you do it, buy me a cup of coffee. I wish I could see you type. I wish I could see the chat. That's why I'm trying to charge up my phone. And give this just a second here. I'm going to set this up here just for a second. He's going to look really good, though. Trust me. He or she is going to look really good. So I hope everybody grabbed themselves something to drink and maybe some popcorn while you're sharing this live with me. I'm getting ready to try to turn on my phone, my other funky phone, see if I can at least pull up the chat so I don't have to keep going in front of the camera. It's got just enough charge, I should be able to get it to come up. I was hoping Zena would come tonight. I told her, I sent her a message. And that was really weird. Whose initials are LG? I wasn't in the chat room, so that was really weird because those are my initials too. But I removed someone, and I did it by accident, so I don't know. I'm working on this day. It's got a cool screen. Fun started. Yay. Okay, so now take me to my live so I can be able to see my people talking. It'll make it easier on me to paint if I can see the live going. Okay, what does this say? Select home app. That's fine. Whatever it takes to open this up make it run. Run, run, run. Okay. It's fine. Where's my YouTube on here? Is that it? No. Oh, I have to put this thing on ignore too, because I forgot they can call in here too. To continue using services. I don't need to sign in. This is a spare phone. Come on. Come up. There we go. Yay. There's somebody's thing. Sign into YouTube on your living room TV. I don't want to go on my living room TV. I just need this to come up. There we go. Yay. Yippee. Now I got to turn the sound down. Okay, because I know you can hear me all right. All right. Day, say something. Don't fall asleep. You said I might fall asleep. I didn't sleep last night. Oh no. Where is everybody? I got 3 thumbs up, and it says I got 1 person. Where did everybody go? Day, say something, Warrior Demona, Hellhound. Say something to me. Type in the chat. Beep, beep, you're asleep. Hey, now you can hear me talking and I can see what you're saying. I couldn't see the chat before because I don't know what's wrong with this other one, but it's just not allowing me to see the chat, which is really weird. Very strange. Okay, so I need to have this so it will turn. I don't have it on portrait. Why isn't it turning sideways? Oh, there we go. Auto rotate. And then I need do not disturb. Like I even know how to do all this. Do not disturb. Auto rotate. Always on. Oh, there we go. Do not disturb. Until I turn it on. Turn on. Okay. All right. Let's see if this works for me. Why isn't it turning sideways? I just typed in the chat to you so you can see my name come up. I guess I'll turn it this way. I'll have to read it upside down. It's really weird. Okay, let's get back to the Mystic Water Dragon. All right. Oops. I got to get my brush wet again. This paint dries really fast. I used to always paint with oils. Acrylics are really strange. They will dry quicker than a night on you. I mean, they will dry quick, quick, quick. So it's always good to keep a nice wet brush. And I see I'm going to have to add more paint. Wow, that's really strange. Okay. Well, it's okay. I'll just have to add more paint. All right. So let's add some more paint to this. I got to mix some more up. So, type something in the chat. Say hello again or something while I'm doing this. Well, I'm going to get a conglomerate amount of paint out here because I'm going to need it. Day, are you still here? Daymona Hellhound. Blop. Bloop. Blop. Oh, crap. And then some white. I'll show you what I'm doing. You can't actually see what I'm doing, but I'm actually mixing paint. Why can't you see this? Why don't I see this? There it is. I have a delay, though, on my other camera for knowing when you guys can see this. So now I'm going to add this. It's going to be like layers. That's what I'm actually doing is layers. So she will be blue. But it will be very dark because of the way I'm doing it. And it'll actually look pretty decent when I get it through. It just, right at the moment, this is the in-between state. So, wow. I need to get a smaller brush. That brush is way too big. Wow. I've got to pull this close to me somehow because, just give me a second here and I'll bring it back. Just give me one moment. I guess I could put, you know, I could just turn you this way and just excuse the way everything looks. I'm me see if you can see what I'm doing. Well, move back here. I need to be at an angle. That's what's going on. Like, I can't work the way I'm working. I need to be at an angle. And there are a lot of layers to this dragon's skin. Like, you don't notice it until you start painting, and then you notice how many layers you actually have to coat in, and everyone's a different shade. Can you see me? Good. That's good. You can see at least. Even though I've got this at an angle. I didn't tell anyone this would be an easy thing. I said that I was going to paint the dragon. But maybe only half of it tonight, and I'll have to do it in 2 parts. Which I wasn't looking forward to, but that's okay. And thank God I know about all the marks on his neck, because I can go back and do the marks. So what do you think of this color, Day? Every artist saying, okay. Trust the process. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Trust the process. Because there's no way for me to get the detailed lines in here. There is no way that I can come and brush a second color of paint in. Because even though this is drying fast, it's not drying that fast. It's fast, but not that fast. Look, I already got marks on my hand going on the other part of it. Thank God it's all the same color here. And then I'm going to have to go back and do the outlines so that it still has some shape to it, because he's going to lose his shape with me painting this way, but it's the only way I can do it. Really, I need a finer cut brush, which I do have in there, but I don't want to stop because I don't want to lose the paint that I have on this part of the brush. Alright, give me just 1 second here. I'm going to drop this in the bucket over here, because I'm going to pull out this fine tip brush and try to get some lines out here on the other, but that's definitely got to dry. Definitely. So, anybody else here? Welcome in if you are. I'm Organic Silver Moon Designs. We're having a little bit of a catastrophe here. Can you see this? Did I move the... See, I moved this out of the way so nobody can see it now. Jeez. Jiminy Christmas. I keep forgetting I moved the painting. All right. There we go. Why? Oh, I said, why is it upside down? It's because my camera on this side where I'm watching you guys. This is better than ASMR. Okay, so what is ASMR? I don't even know what that is. I know everybody says it, but I don't know what it is, Day. Tell me what it is. That's when you know I'm old. I could ask Alexa, though. Alexa? Alexa, what is ASMR? Alexa, volume up to 10. She says ASMR is autonomous sensory medium response, or ASMR is a sensory experience characterized by a pleasant tingling sensation moving across the scalp and spine. Stimuli such as sound or touch may trigger it. Oh my goodness. I thought it was something else. So do I take that as a compliment or as an insult? You tell me. I meant to put it on the smaller brush, but I didn't, so that's the way it is. I need to go back in here and touch, because one thing I noticed, that the one thing I'm not real thrilled about with acrylic paints is that they dry super fast, and it causes for more having to paint over in order to get the same look. It's okay. It's the angle I'm painting at. I'm not used to. It's not very professional the way I'm doing this, but it will work. It will work. Trust me, it will work. I'm now seeing my arm just moving the brush over, but I'm moving faster in front of you. But on my other second camera back here where you type, it's slow. It's good timing. Whoa. I don't want that to drip. See, and then I'm going to have to go back in here with a fine tip brush and do the black line that's not going to be here because of me painting. Wow. Triggering. See, I've got my chat thing over here upside down, so I got to turn it right side up so I can see what you're saying to me, and I just lost my screen. Lord. Okay. Triggers are eye exam, art, and head checks. Okay. Well, I don't want you to get freaked out. Are you still here? What happened to my screen? I keep losing my screen. I'm just going to type in here hi and send it in so that what? Oh my goodness. No, it's good things. Okay. Yeah, so it's really weird being at this angle painting. But the next time I'm going to run my easel and make sure it's set up before I come in to paint. Alright, why am I not moving? I'm moving here. Why am I not moving there? I'm delayed in the other phone screen. It's delayed. Yeah, and I gotta take a minute. My hand's cramping. Yeah! I got finger cramps. So they relax you, huh? Wow. So I'm not sure how well you can see this, so let me try this. I had this turned the wrong way. Alright, there we go. So we're getting there. Like, I'm going to take a finer brush and go in here. I'm having to let my fingers relax because they're actually literally cramping. My fingers are cramping. Meant to relax you, huh? You know, the sad part is, like, because we're on YouTube, you're not allowed to have any kind of music that is, because they can get you for copyright. It's not like TikTok. So welcome in anybody coming in. I don't know what happened to the other two people. They came in and left, but I've got you, and that's awesome. I'm glad you're here. Really, I am. It's really going to help me because we may have to do this painting in 2 parts. I didn't think it was going to take that long to paint it, but it's also going to use a lot more paint, and it's a good thing I have a ton of acrylic paint besides the one in the little box. I don't think she or he is going to look too bad when I'm done. It's just there's a bunch of detail that's got to go in here that's not in here yet. So that's part of the problem. Alright, and I'm trying to angle myself, which is not normal either, the way I'm doing this. There we go. And I may, even though I don't want to, I may have to do 2 coats. I was hoping I would only have to do 1 coat of paint, but it's not looking that way. It's looking like it's going to be maybe possibly 2 coats. And let me get some more blue paint here, because I've used every drop I have right here. These tubes are little too, but I have more paint. This was easy access. We'll just put it that way. This was easy access, this paint. So, more paint. I was trying to make it so you could see it, what I'm doing. And where's my white? What happened to my white paint? Oh, here it is. My white, and then the other one is called Ultra Blue. This is Cobalt. There's some white. And then we're going to put this in, which is Plain. Remember, these are weird names because there's nothing in English on them except the word. And I don't think it's all correct. The wording, like the Japanese writing. But they were a great price, and I'm smart enough to know what the color wheel is so I can figure it out. And I don't have a problem combining and mixing colors because I know how to do it. All right. Just making it so you can see it. Right now, it's giving off water effects. So, do you like that? Do you like that effect, the water effect? Well, it's supposed to be a water dragon. And I'm going back where I want it to touch up to actually be light, to be lighter. Hopefully you can see everything I'm doing. I'm trying to keep in the frame for you. Wow. I don't even know who was in here before when they were typing. I just thought it was weird that their initials were LG. Do you know who they were? Day? Yeah, I like the water effects. Thank you. Thank you so much, Damona. And I am painting at an angle while I'm holding this, which is really unusual, but I'm doing it. It's okay. I can do it. And if you hear the white noise in the background, that's coming from my fan, just so you know. When I'm painting, is it delayed for you on screen? Because on my other screen, it's delayed. I'm trying to leave me some lines to work back from, but I may not be able to. I may just have to paint it all blue and then go back and put the lines in again. It's easier with a pencil and a pen than it is a brush. I can tell you that for sure. Not that you can't paint it, it just takes a little bit more time than you do with a pen or a pencil. Whoa. Which is fine because this canvas is textured today. I don't know, would you prefer I call you Hellhound? Were you saying no, that you didn't know who the people were that were in the chat before? I forgot to label the live as a painting before I came in. I did it so quick, I wasn't even thinking. That's okay. Other people knew what I was doing, so it was their choice whether or not they showed up for it. All right. Little finger break here. Yeah, and I didn't know who LG was either, because those are almost my initials. On one of my things where I sign in, I use LG, which I thought was weird. And since I didn't know them and they said something strange anyway, I removed them from the room. I sure did. To be safe, because it was weird what they said, something weird what they said. Hmm. So what do you think so far? I mean, from what you can see, I mean, I need better lighting, but I'm doing pretty good. I think it's going to look really good. What do you say, Day? I got you. You don't know LG. So what do you think so far of the dragon in this color? So it's actually black, white, cobalt blue, ultimate blue, and this whatever this is that I have never heard, plain. It's called plain. To me, this is more of a marine blue, but it is Japanese or Chinese, and I don't know. I can't tell. Like, there's no way for me to tell what the actual name of it is. I'm just going by the color. I recognize the color. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I just gotta, I don't know how I'm gonna do it, because I don't think there's any way I can change the name of the live. I can try maybe on the other phone. Maybe I can do something to change the live, the name, description. Okay, I can put a description in. So where can I put the description? It just says I'm live. That's all it says. I'm live. Oh well. It says Organic Silver Moon Designs is live. I have 2 viewers, it says, and 3 likes. Well, if I have 2 viewers besides myself and you, say hello. Yeah, exactly, Hellhound. It's Chinese, and I don't read Chinese. But I do know the color wheel, so that's cool. I have 4 likes. That's weird, because I only see 3 on one screen. So maybe it's not just, maybe it didn't register yet on my side. Because I said my other phone, where I'm paying attention to where you're typing in, like, it's slow. It's delayed on everything I'm doing, including when I lift the canvas and everything. But it's probably not delayed to you. But it is to me when I'm looking at it. So we're going to get this thing painted. And I know it's going to look good when I'm done. It's just, I always hate the beginning. The beginning never looks good to me. But I'm picky. I'm picky, and I'm very critical of myself. Always. I'll tell you what, it's going to take a lot of paint. I am not kidding you. And I'm thinking, I know his beard, I'm going to make his beard different, and his flap of skin there for his hair on the top. And then, of course, these, I'm going to paint these different too, different color. All this is going to be blue and black, but all this is going to be a different shade. And his tongue's going to be bright red. And I'm thinking about doing red and green eyes, and doing, there goes all the stuff off my printer, and doing a white gray for his horns. I don't know. What do you think of the white gray for the horns? So on your end it says 4. That's cool. I'll take 4 likes. Absolutely. I'm not complaining. Not at all. Trying to go right to the edge there. This is a fine tip, but it's not that much of a fine tip brush. It's not as fine tip as I would like. I do have finer tips, but I don't know where they are. Wow. Usually I like to have the paint up where you can see it too, where you can see me mixing it and everything. But I can't right this moment, so just have to deal with it. I'm getting a little water because this acrylic paint here, not always, but this set of acrylic paints that I got, they're really thick. I'm not used to them being that thick. I'm not used to them being runny, but these are really thick for some reason. Which is actually making me use more paint than I should. I'm a little quiet there because it's tight lines there. Can you plug your phone in so it doesn't die? Put your phone on the charger so it doesn't die. That's how I have this phone for the painting. It's plugged in. Are you able to plug it in, Day? Can you plug your phone in so it doesn't die? Like put the charger in like I have this one. Because this one here is like 33%, but I plugged it in. Oh, and you're falling asleep. Well, you can fall asleep. Just stay in the live with me and plug the phone in. Don't leave me alone out here with my painting. Because it's only like, I start at 9. It's like 9:22. My body shut down from no sleep. What were you doing up all night? That's what I want to know. I had to force myself to sleep because a lot of times I'm on live or I'm out there hanging out with Sherry Palmer and she's up all night. Like she's not even streaming yet. She's streaming at midnight and she streams from like midnight to 3 and 4 in the morning every night. Every night she does that. I'm going to get a little more blue paint here. And the other thing is, when I'm done, like, you can come back and remark on it too, if you will. Because the live won't show up. It's not going to show any remarks. This is some weird name. Fifth leg, I can't even pronounce it, blue, but I know it's the right blue. It's the same blue I've been using because I know the different shades of blue. So I'm putting some more palette down here. See how dark that blue is compared to that blue? It's almost black. Oh no, that's right. You got Great Danes. I forgot. Do you have more than one? I can't remember. I know you had several dogs, but I didn't know how many Great Danes you had. Whoa. And this blue, look at this blue. It almost looks black, and it's not. It is just a darker shade of blue. That's why I've been adding the white to it. Okay, so you have two Great Danes. I know, they are so beautiful. Those are your babies, right? They're not ones you train and send out, right? Am I right? They're not the ones you train and send out. I'm putting white in this to lighten it up. Yeah, I don't think it's going to look too bad. It's just a lot of work. I didn't know that it was going to take this much paint. And it is. I'm using this brush to mix it with, since I don't have one of my palette knives here, which I do have palette knives for mixing paint. I guess you can see what I'm doing pretty much. Okay, so now I'm going to come back over here, come back up, get right to that line on his neck, and pull back from there. Same thing for here. Right to the line and pull back. And it may look like it's going to dry the way, but once it dries, it'll lighten up with the rest of it. It will lighten up with the rest of it. Trying to be careful around this edge here, because I want to keep that line there so that when I go back, I have something to follow by, even though I drew it. I'm going to have to use a small brush here to get in this section right here, because it's just too small to get in there with that big brush. I'm down size two rough collies, which are my breeding. Oh, okay, so you have collies as your breeding pair. They're beautiful, and they have such good personalities, and they're very loving. I imagine they make a really good dog for someone who needs, you know, that type of dog. Try not to lose my lines right here. Can you hear me okay, though? Wow. So you have 3 dogs total. Cool, and you can hear me okay. Awesome. Trying to get around. I don't know how much you can tell right here. There's some real fine black lines in here. I'm trying not to paint over them if it's possible, because I will probably not remember where they are. And then I'll have to come back with a fine tip brush and do black. Can you see this okay, what I'm doing? My rough collies are trained to do pressure therapy for my meltdown so I don't hurt myself or others. Wow, that's amazing that they're trained to do that. That really is amazing. I'm wondering if I can get away with playing something on my TV as long as it's not copyright, you know? I mean, it's so freaking quiet in here while I'm doing this, other than you typing. And they are weird about it because my other friend Vaughn, she's a jewelry artist too. She does a little painting, but not like me. And she knows too because they got her a couple times for copyright. And she was just playing some soft music and they did it to her, which was weird. Because I didn't even recognize the music. I don't think anybody else did either. Just kept all of it. Oh, wow. Wow. And I've got to mix a little bit more paint here. There's quite a big fella to paint, or girl, big girl. And I'm thinking about this. Look, because of this, I have a couple of erasers because that's gray charcoal over there. But I'm thinking about maybe doing the background somewhat. I don't know, like maybe a dark red sky or something in the background. It'll have to be distant though, in order, because he's so big or she's so big, whichever it is. I don't know if it's a he or she. I just keep calling it a he. So, and I'm mixing paints right now. If you wonder what I'm doing, that's what I'm doing. I'm mixing some more paints. Whoops. Trying to get in front of the camera. I just hope that my other acrylics, that I can match them up to this Japanese stuff. It's pretty much the same, but I can tell by look. I can usually look and tell. That's one thing that I learned to mix paints a long time ago. When you're a real artist, a lot of times you don't have the money to buy all the fancy colors. I mean, I have a lot of them now, but at one time I didn't, so I had to learn how to do basic colors and mix them, so that I would have the colors I needed in order to paint my pictures. Because I used to do portraits. Probably hard to believe, but I did. Alright. So now I'm going to hit this side a little bit, and then we'll come back to this side over here. But I'm going to hit this side a little bit. Like that. Try not to hit those lines in there. I want to keep some of those lines for me to come back on. Can you see this okay? Oops, I'm trying to make sure you can see. Sorry about that. You should be able to see it now. Now I know how my friend Vaughn felt when she was doing stuff, because she'd get out of the camera and she'd say, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't realize I was out of the camera." Alright, let's see if I can get up in here. Just the tip. Yeah, there we go. Got it. And the parts that you see me kind of leaving like white spots in, that's where there are lines at. And I don't want to go over them because I've got to let this dry to go back and go over the part with black. But I think it's going to look really good when I get done. Once she gets done, it'll really look good. It'll really stand out. Can you see that all right? Because I'm moving and it's really slow in the other camera. Oh, good. Thank you. I'm glad you can see. I was so worried you couldn't see. way down this here. Follow this line here, because that's where the neckline is. And come over here. On the edge right there. Follow that edge around. I'm going to come over here and see if I can pick up some of this. So I'm going to come back in here some, intentionally. Back in here some. And here. I'm trying to keep like a variant of light and dark blue. So hopefully, see a little more there. That in there. They're doing something upstairs in this place where I live. I have no idea. They're loud. Whatever it is they're doing, they're loud. So hopefully it's not affecting our live here together. This is where it gets tricky with all these little teeny lines. It's real tricky here. I may just have to come back. Yeah, I'm going to have to come back for that. And this is just a brush technique to try to take it so it's not so like back and forth kind of thing. So now I'm going to sit him here for a minute. I got to have a sip of my iced coffee. I hope you got something to drink and eat there, Day. You don't hear anything? Did it? Okay. Oh, you don't hear anything from them upstairs. I got you. That's good. It's just me. I can hear it. That's good. That means it's not loud enough to be picked up on the camera here on the live. So, I'm Organic Silver Moon Designs. I'm a jewelry and a canvas artist. And tonight we are working on my Mystic Water Fantasy Dragon. This is an actual sketch. And then I pinned it. And now we're painting it. Oh yeah, there's 3 people watching. Nobody's talking except you. So it's dark, so it's a boy. I got you. So hopefully somebody else will say hi in the chat if they're in there. 3 people are watching. Huh. Cool. That's cool. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm just drinking some iced coffee I made. I hope you got something there to drink while you're here with me. It's not too bad. I'm not like the blue. I had to really work with the blue. And I'm trying to kind of let it dry because I'm going to go back in here with a fine brush and we're going to do black. All these white spots are going to go black that you see. And then I'm going to come up here and edge this in black. And then these are going to be 1, 2, let's see, I've got 3 layers there. 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6, 7, believe it or not, and 8 and 9. All tied in here, really tight. Oh, look, I was getting off the screen. You couldn't even see what I was talking about. I'm sorry. But I'm all the white you see on the bottom half where you see the white lines, I'm going to go back in with a fine tip brush and we're going to do those black. I've just about knocked everything off my printer over here. And that's my wood burner behind here I'm using as a brace for my painting tonight. Come on, sit up there for a second. Goodness. So are you doing any painting or drawing? Yeah, it says there are 3 people in here. You said there were 4, but mine says... Whoops, I dropped my whole phone. Oh, Lord. Okay, don't go anywhere, phone. Lord. Yeah, it says there's 4 people. 3 likes and 4 peoples. 4 peoples. Now, you know I'm goofy tonight. I'm tired. That's what it is. But I only started this at 9. We're not even at 10 o'clock yet. So it's going to be a minute. And I did it late because I wanted people to be able to come in and not have to worry about, their family or whoever. And they would have time to sit here and watch. Yeah, that is strange, isn't it? So there's 4 people watching. They could be watching from another, like a TV or something. Yeah, I do see that. But you and I are the only ones talking, so at least you're the only one typing and I'm talking to you. So that's cool. I think it's going to turn out fine. What do you think? I think it's going to look really good. I do. So the original drawing, my original sketch, this is just a sized down copy of my original sketch. There's my name so that people knew. That's my original sketch of this guy. And then I drew him big. So, there's a lot of detail to him. I don't stop knocking my phone off over here where I can see everybody typing, whoever's typing. I just dropped my other blue paint. Yeah. Sorry for my big head on the screen. Oh yeah, you see 5 likes? That's awesome. I don't see them yet, so it could just be my side. I don't see them. Sometimes it's delayed. I swear, it's delayed sometimes. Okay. One more sip of coffee. See, I gotta let this dry though. And it's still a little sticky, so it may take a couple minutes for this to dry. I could bring my hair dryer over and throw it on it, but it'll make it warm up, and then that will not make it dry faster. So I'm thinking about maybe 10 minutes. Survive with me 10 minutes and I'll be putting the black lines in. I could start something on the top here. Luckily I got my painter shirt on, so it doesn't matter. I'm wiping my brushes on it. Okay, so let's see. Yeah. I'm going to try. I'm going to try the black line. So I'm going to use a Van Dyke, which is a real color. Van Dyke is a real color. I'm surprised they got this correct. Van Dyke Brown. And let me find my black here. There we go. Some of the colors are true to name and I recognize them, but the rest of them are in Japanese and I don't know, some half-broken English. But that, you know, it was a good deal for all these paints. They were less than $6. Acrylics can be expensive too, depending on what you buy. Okay. Whoops. Don't fall down. Why didn't it stand up there? I shouldn't be sliding back. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, so I just mixed in some other, and I'm getting ready to mix in Van Dyke Brown and black, because I'm going to use that on other parts, including these lines. But I'm going to go up here and start to get some of this in here that way, so that it'll match. I'm thinking about doing a really light blue in that other part. This is the black. Oh, that's the brown. This is really dark, this Van Dyke Brown. Really dark. It's almost black. But that's how I learned to mix colors, and you could stretch your colors like your black and all that by mixing those colors like that. What does it say? Chinese. The paint is in Chinese. Yeah, it is. It's in Chinese. You're right. What is going on? There's a thing in front of your writing. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to mix this. I'm trying to put it up here where you can see it and got my head out of the way. This is Van Dyke Brown and black combination. So it's not a real true black because of the Van Dyke Brown, but it will definitely have a good effect and make it look and give the more depth to this dragon in his skin. So we're gonna work on this because I want this here. I'm thinking it's dry enough. I hope it is. I think it is. I think it is. I think it is. This line's supposed to be right here. And I'm bringing it up higher for a reason. Okay, and then we'll do this one. There we go. And we need one here. See how that's working out, the lines? What I was talking about? Because I know about where they are on him because I drew this. We don't want it perfect because it's his skin. And skin is not perfect. These are like folds. Dragons have like scales and folds. Plus we want a line coming down here, an actual. A little more black on this tip here. I'll take this curb here, coming around a curve here. So for all those who are watching, who we can't see, but they're watching and they're here, thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. I'm Organic Silver Moon Designs. I'm a jewelry and a canvas artist. This is an actual sketch that I'm transferring over into a painting. Ow. Sit there. My hand's cramping again. That's bad. I'm getting cramps in my fingers. I think I need to drink more water. That's probably what it is. I drank too much coffee water instead of water. Oops, get up there. I need you to sit there, right there. Sit right there. There we go. Can you see that? So, Hellhound, what do you think of the black lines? I'm going to put some more in over here too, but then they're got to be here too, coming down his neck. And I may go in here and shade some of this up with blue because the line's a little too thick for me, but other than that, I think it's going to be fine. Are you still here? Did you fall asleep? It says there are 4 people in here now and 4 thumbs up. Thank you so much, everybody. I really appreciate it. Yeah, Chinese water dragon done with Chinese paint. Yeah, you got it. There you go. There you go, Day. You got it, Day. Ah, you definitely got it. That's cute. I just read that. That is so cute. I'm glad you're still here. What do you think of the black lines? Because I'm going to try to thin this line up a little bit because it's too thick here, but I don't think it's too bad. I think it's going to look really good. Because that's the folds in his skin. And I'm trying to make it look natural. Thank you. You're so awesome. Thank you for that support. And thank you for being here with me while I do this. I just have to take a couple-minute break because my fingers cramp, and when they do, I can't even move them. I think I need to drink more water. I didn't realize I wasn't drinking enough water. Because water is not my favorite drink. Oh no, I don't want that to happen. If you have to, you can go and just, maybe you'll drop back in. So I really appreciate you being here. And I may end up doing this in 2 parts. I'm trying to think, how long have we been on? We haven't been on that long. I started at 9:05 and it's 9:54. You gonna leave me? I'm so sad. Thank you so much, Day. I really appreciate you coming in and hanging out. This dragon's gonna be awesome. You'll have to come back and look so you can see it finished. Seriously, you'll have to come back and look. So anyway, I'm going to still work as if I can see everyone that's in here. There are people in here, but nobody's talking, so that's okay too. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Dave, for being here with me. I appreciate it, Dave. I appreciate it, Hellhound. Thank you so much for being here and hanging out while we did this. I know I started kind of late. I probably should have started the live stream at 8 instead of 9. But I was trying to make it where people didn't have to worry about the kids or anything, and they could actually sit and enjoy what I was doing. Trying to follow this edge here. Probably should use a thinner brush, but I kind of want it thick because it is his skin. And then I'll probably go back and touch up with some blue over that other, but I'm going to let it dry a couple minutes and then I'll come back. Talk to you later. Thanks so much, Hellhound. I really appreciate you coming in. You guys are awesome. Thank you for everybody who gave me a thumbs up. Looks like there's 2 people still in here. Wherever you're watching from, I really appreciate it. I think this dragon's going to really be awesome once he's done. Again, thank you. My name is Organic Silver Moon Designs. I'm a jewelry and a canvas artist. I do mixed media. I am working on my Mystic Fantasy Water Dragon. And he is being painted with acrylic paints. The creature is being painted with acrylic paints. Get a thinner brush over here. We're going to get some more blue back in here. Like right up in here. Right here. Whoops. I'm going to have to get that black again. I just hit it with the blue. I didn't mean to. Not that side anyway. Hopefully everybody can see what I'm doing. Sorry about that. I got out of frame. I'm going to come up here. Use some heavy blue there to take that out, where I kind of mushed that skin line. I really appreciate everybody's support, even for those who may not be talking. Thank you so much for being here. For all those who may be lurking and watching, thank you. I really appreciate it. So we're having to let him dry a little bit in between because wet on wet doesn't work too well with paints. So I have to let him dry a couple of minutes, 5 to 10 minutes in between. Usually I didn't wait quite 10 minutes before I went back and hit this again, but I'm going to do it again and wait 10 minutes. Literally. Good night, Hellhound. If you're still in here, have a great night. Thank you for coming in. And I'll probably be doing a contest for giving away some of my paintings. Just mixing some paint on the board that I'm using. Trying to get right down that edge there. And the reason for the darker and lighter color paints everywhere is to cause a shadow effect. So it gives him some shadow, like he has light and shadow. Making sure I'm grabbing those white spots that didn't get covered. Like I said, I want him to have depth and shadow to his skin. I don't want this to not have shadow, because then the less shadow, the less realistic. Not that I know what a real dragon looks like in real life. Sorry for the no music or anything, but I don't want to get copyright strikes here. Sit up there. I need this to sit because I need it to dry some. I'll brush back over in there. Whoops. I'll give you something else to look at with the painting. I don't know if you can even see that. Yeah. Can you even see that? No? Whoops. I should have known that was going to happen. The painting is flying off while I'm trying to let it sit and dry. There you go. That's what I was trying to show you. Something to look at while the dragon dries. So I'm Organic Silver Moon Designs. I'm a jewelry and a canvas artist, and I'm in the process of painting my water dragon, which is a fantasy dragon. And so it's taking a minute because he has to dry in parts. Even though I'm using acrylic, I have quite a few layers on there. Even in the last, I'd say I started at 9:05. It's 10:04, so it'll be about an hour of just painting his neck and getting the folds to show up right and to be able to have shadow in there, like dark and light, so it'll be more realistic. So how is everybody tonight? I see I've got 3 people still in here. Maybe I need to turn on all messages. That might be why I wasn't seeing them. That was weird. Let's see here. Description. I need to... I don't know. It's not going to let me put a description in here. That's really strange. But it says I still have 3 viewers, so thank you, whoever you are. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Oops, what happened to my screen? I just lost my screen. There we go. Alright, so I'm working on my water dragon here, which is really cool. I don't know why, but I have got a lag for sure. Let me try this. Yeah, there we go. There we go. So this is my water dragon, and he is a fantasy dragon that I created from one of my sketches. And so right now I'm doing his neck and trying to shade dark and light. It doesn't really do it a lot of justice on camera as to what it actually looks like, and it really does look good. Even if I did do it, it looks good. So welcome in, everybody. I'm Organic Silver Moon Designs. I'm a jewelry and a canvas artist. I hope everybody's doing all right. Looks like I have 1 viewer left and 4 thumbs up. That's awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. All right. So I'm going to see if I can get... Trying to pick up some of this blue off my palette here that I mixed before. It actually gets thick even though it's what? A acrylic paint. So I'm using this board as my palette. I put my palettes away and I don't know where they are. And we're going to try and get a little more blue in here and up here in this area. Because we want some light in here to lighten up this. Light and shadow, always important in a painting. All that light and shadow. So I am Organic Silver Moon Designs. I'm a jewelry and a canvas artist. I expected some other people to be here, but I didn't see them tonight, so I'm guessing that they couldn't make it in, and that's too bad. But maybe it was too late for them. I really didn't think about the time, except to think that people would want to come in when they didn't have to worry about their children or fixing dinner, kind of relaxing. Come and relax with me while I do this painting of my dragon. So... a little more drying time here. And I may have to do this in 2 parts, which means come back and do the head and the horns and then the background, because there's no way that this is going to dry fast enough. And this is acrylics. Acrylics usually dry super fast, and they are not drying that fast. Maybe it's the brand. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm used to using a different type of acrylics, but I got these and they were a great price. And they're actually really good colors, so that's not an issue. The color is not an issue. And of course, once he's done, he's going to be awesome. Wow, so I can see that this is off from there. Oops. And I I dropped my other phone to see what I'm in line with. Let's see if you can see this. Yeah. It's kind of delayed. But I think he's going to look really good. It's just going to take a minute for this paint to dry. What's going to be really complicated is doing the other layers around his neck and then his head. Like getting all this, all the different like depth of all this, his tongue and everything, and a beard and the lip, and then the flaps of skin and everything from the head all the way down to the sides of the head, and then his teeth, and then of course his horns and this flap of skin on his head, which is sort of like hair. And I'm thinking about doing a background color, but I want to do something I think light because he's so dark with this blue. And even though I did lighter blues, it's the way I mix the blues and the black and all that. And the Van Dyke brown I used also. So it's after 10, folks, and I think I'm going to do a part 2, and we're going to call it a night. We have got my Mystic Water Dragon here, Fantasy, and I think he's going to be awesome once he's completely done. Nothing looks perfect until it's done. So this is going to be part 1. Part 2 I am going to do tomorrow night. I'm going to do part 2 of the Mystic Water Dragon. Hopefully I have some more people to come in. But it's been awesome. Thank you for everybody who hung out, who came in to see the dragon started. And tomorrow night we will finish him. So I will be coming back tomorrow night around, I'm thinking I'm going to come in at 8 o'clock tomorrow night if possible. I'll send up a notice in the community tab so everybody will know. But again, I'm Organic Silver Moon Designs. I'm a jewelry and a canvas artist. And this is my Mystic Water Dragon. And I think he's going to look really awesome once he's done. So thank you everybody who showed up. I really appreciate it. It's been awesome. And so don't forget, come back tomorrow night and make sure you like and subscribe so you know when I post. Thank you so much everybody for coming in. Good night for now.